Hello, everybody. This is the Living with Darkness Cubs Ross, New York. Today we have a scene in the Sept. In the Umbra, today we are meeting close to the Sept's Karen Hart. Bites the week will send Cleats to tell two Cubs to come and meet and see him as soon as possible. And that's how we will be.
Okay. Yeah. As soon as Robin hears the news, she'll go on her way to meet the Denfather and will kneel down and show her throat as they arrive or as she arrives.
Snowflake's gonna do the same thing, except he's gonna flop when he sees the Denfather.
Riceville will look at Robin. Does she like she show throat, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Bites the week will say like look at both of them and say like get up.
Yep, we'll do so.
Yep.
It come to my attention that you two have a problem. Snowflake,
Yes, Ra?
explain.
I don't have a problem with him, Denfather Ra. Only problem I have is that I try teaching her the ways of the Garo. She insists on doing things her way. The human way.
What are the ways of the Garu?
Out of character, is he asking him?
Yeah. What are these ways of the Garu that you're trying to teach her?
How to trust our instincts. How to respect our birth moon and the obligations that come with it.
You think she doesn't inspire others?
I think instead of leading among us with no Arun around, she sits to the side. She doesn't have the courage to lead us. She doesn't trust her instincts. When she questions what I try to teach her, despite the fact that I was born and raised in the nation.
What she does by not trusting her instincts.
She, she doesn't take the courage to lead. She doesn't have the courage to challenge. When I question her, I do my guy and duty of questioning all those around me. If all would choose to sit aside instead of answering when a Ragabash asks, the whole nation wouldn't do anything.
Bites the week then turns towards Robin. Explain yourself.
This
What do you
is
say to these claims?
it's horseshit. I try to explain to him why I do certain things, and yeah, certain things I feel need take time to come up with a good story. You need to think about it. You need to think about how you place your words. You can't just do something at random. He claims that I don't lead just because I chose not to get into an argument before our mission, since our task was to work together to go alone outside of the sept. So when he tries to bully me into accepting Garm as a leader for that mission, and I say, sure, I have no problem with that. Then later he says that I should have challenged because of the way he was acting, where I felt it was unnecessary to bring an entire argument over a mission, where I felt that we could have worked this out way better than it happened. He keeps patronizing me. He keeps calling me princess. Every sentence he says insults me in one way or another. And then he expects me to respect his words and listen to him. Maybe if he would show some respect in the first place, I would be willing to listen to his words. I have taken his counsel when I felt that it was fitting and it was right. And then now he calls me a coward, not just once, but 3 times in a row. He cannot say a word, not a sentence, not have one conversation without insulting me multiple times, but then still expects me to do exactly as he says, and I refuse that.
I challenged you once and won. You
Did I
challenged
tell
me
you to
once.
talk?
You did not challenge me once, you challenged me twice.
Did I allow
Because
you to talk with each other?
I apologize, Denfather.
Damien, would you like to come with Garm?
I'm perfectly fine staying in my corner and just watching you people cut each other throat.
Okay.
I think it's a safe distance.
Okay.
As I mean, Garby's just observing from afar. It's just like, okay, this is some, this is some shit. I'm just observing.
Mm.
on top of that, then, Father, he keeps saying that if he would do something to me, Jacob would come in and save me, which is absolutely horseshit. Has never happened, most likely will not happen. He's insulting not only me with that, but Jacob as well.
Do you think that the agent of the nation, the master challenges, would break the litany as he turns to the snowflake?
I did not accuse him of anything, Raya. I just said,
So Robin lies.
no, I said that Robin enjoys benefits because of this. That she's taken out of Sept more than any of other of us, at least as far as I know.
And you're jealous.
Not jealous, Denfather Raya. I just think that all cubs should be treated the same. Are we not supposed to learn the same lessons?
Equality is a term that does not exist that does not exist in the mind of a wolf. Everyone has their place. Robin comes from a heritage. There's her cousin lives in the sept. Does her cousin tries to teach her with my permission? Yes, he does.
Grandfather, Snowflake
Yes.
told me in my face that if he would beat me up, that he would have to face Jacob, and that's why he didn't beat me up. He's told me this not once, but several times.
Because instead of doing the human thing, the Garo thing, you do the human thing.
Metis, who told you that the Garu are not human?
We are human, but only half.
We're spirits, humans, and wolf. What is the duty of the Ragabash?
To question those around him and question the laws and our ways, and to better the nation by getting answers.
To question leaders, question laws, question decisions, questions actions. You questions Robin's words, and Robin responds to you. And you think that the Robin's responses are not enough. Is it am I right?
Yes, then Father. Because her words are not justified by her actions.
You should lead and be try hard to be inspiring. Do I understand this correctly?
Yes,
What
Ra.
did she wrong other than just not trusting her instincts because that is too broad for me to understand?
Once we came back from the mission that you sent us on, you told her that she needs to earn the sept. I haven't heard her howl yet. It's been days.
And the Bystevik looks at Robin.
I have spread word. When Jacob called us to discuss fighting the spirals, I have spread the news that we have. I only have not poured it in a proper story yet.
And then Bystevik looks at the snowflake.
And he asks me the next day.
I thought, then Father Raya, that the warning needs to be howled as soon as it's received. A lot could have happened in one day.
Lightstreak looks at Snowflake, then looks at Robin. Then looks at the Snowflake again. Ragabash questions. They try different tactics to make their point get across. They do jokes. They do mean things as well. Have you tried to tell your point of view in a different way, other than just talking? Have you tried to prank her?
I've tried talking to her in riddles. I've tried talking to her directly. I challenged her when we didn't see eye to eye. Nothing changed her mind.
Lightstreak looks at Robin.
And Robin will shrug. Yeah, he did try talking, insulting, more insulting, challenging, then telling me that I should challenge him, knowing that, I would get beaten up over it. It was pointless. I've told him 1,000 times that I did not understand what he was trying to teach me. Because he kept saying that he was trying to teach me, but I just did not understand what he was trying to say. And the entire thing started all over again.
Garm,
Yes, then father.
do you understand what is the problem?
Miscommunication. They can't really understand each other. They're speaking to walls.
I told him that.
Perhaps they should try to be in each other's shoes and change position.
You mean Robin should act like a Ragabash, and the Metis should act like the Galliard? As Bitestreak looks like please say no.
Yeah, Robin has that same look on her face, like, oh gods, no.
Snowflake looks curious.
He he shrugs as he looks at them. Depends on what you think the problem is. If the problem is that they don't understand each other's auspice, or at least one of them seems to have difficulty grasping what the other auspice sees, or if it has more to do with their social status. To me, it seems that for one, it is the social status, and the other one is the auspice. Or perhaps you should just put them in a hole and have them befriend each other. Or else they don't get out. I don't know. I'm
Bitestreak
not a
looks at
paradox.
Bitestreak looks at Robin, who acts like she wants to talk.
Did she? Oh.
You were taking breath,
Oh,
so
sorry.
You were,
I was
how
like,
dare you were breathing.
how can you breathe, Saskia? You stop breathing, god damn it.
Breathe through your eyes.
So
Is he still
Life,
looking at Robin? Oh,
yeah,
okay,
he's looking
sorry.
at everybody.
Oh, okay.
The life isn't fair. Garu are not innately equal. Every Garu is their accomplishments and their deeds. If Robin to be punished for having a family member in this sept, then I should punish you for being a menace for the crimes of your father and your mother did, Snowflake. What do you think about this?
It's your decision then, Father Ryan. I was not questioning what Jacob Raya is doing. I was questioning what Robin is doing because she is his cousin.
What I see Robin is doing is someone who is trying to do everything in a in best of her capabilities. While I don't like just a second guys.
Stop reading.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry. My mom was being weird. You come to me, Snowflake, that you were concerned that Robin was trying too hard and not seeing a bigger picture, as well as not realizing that she has an easier life compared even higher ranking Bornars.
That's another matter, but yes.
My answer is, he looks like kind of like dumb, and he says, "So."
She told me she wants to be a leader. A good leader understands everyone they lead, not just some, not just their family, not just their tribe.
And what did she do to not understand others?
She doesn't listen to other opinions, but isn't willing to defend her own.
Bitesteak looks at Robin.
Or it's just putting part of a cookie in her mouth.
Such disrespect.
Right?
Such disrespect will not go unpunished.
That's fine. Punish me for eating a cookie. Anyway. Yeah, Robin looks kind of surprised. She says, "Then, father, I've been talking to Kin on Sept. to try and learn more about all the different tribes. I've also spoken to many Garou to try and understand their tribes, try and understand their mindsets, their history, their heroes. I have told Snowflake here time and time again that indeed I do not understand his words. That has nothing to do with me not understanding or not willing to understand the nation. So I shower once a week. It's once every goddamn week, if even. So I get a coffee once every while. Is that really such a big deal? Does that mean that I do not try to understand others? The only person in this sept that I have difficulties understanding is him, and I've told him time and time again. And it's mainly because he keeps insulting me, which upsets me. Saying that I'm weak, saying that I'm a princess, saying that I'm privileged, saying all these things.
Name one thing that you have done to prove the contrary.
Sorry? I thought we weren't allowed to speak to each other.
Bites the Week starts growling towards Snowflake.
Shuts up.
Stops, looks at Robin. Go ahead.
I have difficulties getting into certain mindsets. I will admit that. I never didn't admit that. This is a huge change. As you pointed out, as Snowflake pointed out, as she once again looks back at the Denfather, he has lived in the nation his whole life. What does he know about that kind of change? He calls me privileged? It might as well be the other way around. I have so much more to learn, and I'm doing the best I can. It's been 2 months. How do you expect me to pick up a lifetime's worth of knowledge in 2 months? Doing the best I can. I'm talking to people. I listen to people. The only person that I cannot understand because he just keeps upsetting me and keeps getting me mad is him. And I've taken his advice. When I understood something, I took that advice. But the rest of it, either I think is plain bullshit or just didn't make sense at all to me. I'm not gonna ask permission for every step I set. And him trying to teach me that I need to ask permission for every step I set just is wrong.
He said you need permission from him.
No. But me telling a story, according to him, I needed permission from you
To do what?
to tell a story about what happened when the four of us were taken by Iago. He told me I shouldn't share that information because I needed specific permission from you before I opened my mouth. If we are to be cleared soon, we need to be able to make choices. If I'm to be a Silverfang, I will need to learn to make choices. If I fail in this, if I do something wrong, sure, I'll get punished. But I don't need to be punished by a Ragabash who doesn't even know what he's speaking of. Who clearly doesn't understand me, even though I've tried to point everything out to him.
Bites the
Keeps
Week. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, she stops.
Go ahead. You're saying he keeps?
Never mind, I'm talking in circles. He keeps triggering me. He keeps pointing out all the little things that he thinks I'm wrong. And that goes from everything. I'm surprised he hasn't made a judgment about the clothes that I wear or the way I do my hair. It's petty.
Bites the beak turns to Snowflake. Speak.
Merely stated, Raya, that if she was to share the story of how the four of us were captured, that she should ask your permission. Not only because you're the Denfather, but because you are the highest ranking Garu, and you are the leader of that mission.
And
I do not believe in anyone asking me for permission for anything. But she should learn to respect those of higher rank. But but as far as I've noticed, she has a bad time with orders. When we were on the mission, the three of us, a couple of days ago, she was told by Garm to sit and wait outside, yet she came in, defying his orders, though it was established that he led the mission. Disobeying orders and disobeying those of higher station is not the Garu way. At least not the one I was taught.
whose wisdom is higher? Me or Gaia?
Gaia.
Who told her to tell stories? Me or Gaia?
Gaia.
Garm, did you punish Robin for disobeying your orders?
No, I did not.
Did you tell the Ragabash to Ragabash her because he disobeyed your orders?
I did not.
You taught that disobeying your order risked the mission or helped the mission.
Okay, Moosh. I still believe this question is aimed at me, but I'm not sure I understand the nature of your question.
The just a second.
I think that what he means is Robin's actions when she was disobeying your words. Did it help or did it hinder the mission?
Hmm. Obviously, the answer that would bring more drama.
Lol.
The Bites the Week has asked that the when Robin disobeyed your orders, did it help the mission or did it make the mission worse?
Hmm. It helped the mission. However, in all fairness, where fairness is due, if we had been in a situation where we would have needed to guard the exit, then we would have been in a bad situation. But this is just an hypothesis and not something that happened.
A final word regarding this is very simple. As far as I can see, Robin is a student that is trying to learn the tribes of the nation more than you, Snowflake, and more than you, Garm. Secondly, Robin has shown enough wisdom, glory, and honor to be accepted as a Cleaf, or try to be, by the spirits.
There's a
So the,
surprised look there.
so the spirits says that Robin is wise, honorable, and glorious enough to be a Cleaf. That means that she has done things that actually shows wisdom, honor, and glory. Yes, but they never said that you never did something like Oh, see, George, you said that Robin never done
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, okay, okay, okay. No, just putting it out there.
Yeah. At the same time, it is unwise for a Ragabash to fail to teach the lesson that he wants to teach. Your job is to question. Your job is to not insult. And if you wish to insult, you can, and she can challenge you in the future. But nobody will listen to the insulting Ragabash. At, you will question Robin. You will do tricks if she is failing her Gaian duty or her job as a Galliard. But stop trying to teach her things. That is not your job. I will teach her the ways of the Garu. I don't remember asking you teach her the ways of the Garu. And focus on learning how to be a wolf. And ask Garm how you can act like a human in the city. He turns to Robin. After you calm down, but which I don't know if it's possible if you're a Galliard, but go to Nimi. Actually, no. Don't go to Nimi. Snowflake. You go to Nimi. Tell your point. Maybe she can understand your ragabashing talking skills. And then Robin, you go near Nimi and talk with her. Maybe another ragabash will understand what's going on and try to help you. Because I also didn't understand what's going on that much. Except the you not doing your duty part. Is it understood?
Yes, Raya.
Yes, Denfather Raya.
Oh, see, Saskia, do you need to go to sleep now?
How much time do you need?
I don't know. The scene can end right now. I just wanted to do something with Damien, but, well, we can do it later. Like, Get Affairs was just going to come and teach you about the Get Affairs.
Perhaps that's better in another hangout, yeah.
Okay. Let's end the scene and I will set it up. No problem. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. See you next time in the next episode of Living Under the Darkness, A Rage Across New York.
Comes against 2